Hi guys. Well, we're above on the carrier still, and I don't know if we're on live weather or not. Don't really want to do live weather, but we are on live weather. Let's put that exact time in. So, I've updated the Portsmouth from FlightSim.2, so hopefully we're going to see some changes there, because that's where we're going to head down to Portsmouth at the minute, off the carrier. We'll have a look at the fleet, and then from there we'll nip across to Bogna Regis, land there, and that'll be our flight for today. So let's stick some things on, put some lights on, and crank it 3 times. This nice weather, and then just see if we can get it started. There we go, and hit the brakes, because we've got a carrier thing, so we want our flaps on, oh well, at least 3, and we'll set our thing up here to 10 up. We'll set that back down when we go later. We've got a torch on. Where's my torchlight? Flashlight. Not that one. Light. Is it that one? Oh well. We've got one of them. Can't see which one it is. There it is. Gone off now. Right. Let's see if we can get off this carrier, shall we? Here we go. As soon as we get to the 40, 60, we should be alright. Oh, there we go, we're at the 60, we're fine. I'll launch into the air. Turn the carriage up. Bring it down slightly because of lots of speed. Take the flaps up. Give us more power. And that's it. Stick our head on, but if it's jerky, I won't do it. Yeah, it's a bit too jerky, that. We'll switch the head off and we'll just use the mouse. And there's the carrier. Says I. The thing's still on, head tracker. There's a carrier. Nicely done. We can now take this down to the normal. Flaps are up, yeah, and we're going to put it down over this way. Use the speed down slightly. I'm still climbing, so just going to take it down slightly on the winder. I've turned the engine sound down so at least we can hear me. I'm using iTop recorder, as the NVIDIA recorder kind of cocks things up, so we can do voice changes and all sorts in this, but we're sticking to me at the minute. That's Portsmouth ahead of us, jolly do. As we come down, as we're on live weather, we're going to have a little bit of choppiness because the winds are picking up really. So yeah, FlightSim.2, good place to go. It's FlightSim, and then it's .to, I think, where you can get all your stuff from. And if you tap in Portsmouth, you'll get this scenery, which is, if I remember, is very nice. We'll have to, if it's popular, these videos, we might have to do night flights, because they are quite interesting with all the lights going on and everything else. Oh, there you go, look at that. That's quite nice, isn't it? You can see the battleships ahead of us, and a couple of other ships in the harbour. Oh, we've got the ship across that side with its what do you call it? It's, you know, the old one, Victoria, whatever she's called. There's a couple of ships there ahead of us and a couple of ships below, but there is the battle fleet. Nice. Flight sims are all sunk if you fly across there. With this one, at least they're above, and you can't land on the carrier. I've tried. So we'll fly around here. We've got a couple of boats down there, schooners or whatever. We did have a battleship here last time, but maybe that's one off the coast. And there is our, I think it's a Golden Hind, but I'm not too certain. Very nice representation, really. Just got to keep an eye on the bank angle. Oh, there's the aircraft carrier across there. Okay, yes, we did go across it. Absolutely cool. Right, so now we're heading down to Bogna Regis. We quite like this aircraft. It's the Comanche, and she is a great flyer, but if you do things wrong, she remembers. You know, if you land too hard, you'll get undercarriage failure and flap failure, and if you crash it, well, that knackers the whole engine as well. So you've got to overhaul the engine via the iPad, which is down here. So we can actually click on here and get the wind direction. So we've got a tailwind at the minute at 15 knots on a 261. Tells me what the controls are like. We can have a tow bar connected, and the modes you can have. We can hold the altitude like so and what have you. And then you got your dual end, whatever else. The fuel now, the fuel's important because you cannot refuel this aircraft via flight sim. Via flight sim. On the ground, you've got to do an update here. So as you can see here, we're only got 13 gallon left, 9 gallon on the side. So before our next flight, we've got to come in here and top this thing up. And then finally you got the maintenance, and if you do an inspection, These will go red or amber as you need it. Inspect the engines, the M6s, they're all green. The engine here is running fine, all burning nicely, and the electrical system is working. So there you go. You've got to keep an eye on all of that when you're flying. There's lots of water, isn't there? It wants filling up, do you think? Right. So what we can do is on here we've got to get back onto the purple one. Oh, lost me flight plan. Okay, that's not good. Luckily I studied the map before I flew. That's why I'm wondering why my controls weren't working. And that's because they're not plugged in. Oh my god. We can see the coastline. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Resume. We'll fly along the coastline. We're off course at the minute because we're across this section here. But we said we'd do the coastline, so we'll do the coastline. I wonder if this area gets flooded. I would imagine so. There's too much water not to flood, isn't there? I say the aircraft itself is nice. I will show you the outside of it. It's a very nice aircraft to fly, so you know exactly what you're doing. Anyway, we're going to bank left here, carry on up the coast. I'll try and make the videos no longer than 20 minutes because it does get a bit boring, I must admit. Not in the place, unless you just want to look at the scenery, of course. Maybe you can see your town up here, because the next flight will be from Bogna Regis up over, so I've got to do the flight plan for that. And we might even do air traffic with it, but I'm not too certain. See, there's a little inway there that supplies this area, so I would say that all this gets covered, to be honest. So as we zoom in on this, I will up here there's a river, and this little pink thing is the airport we're going to, which is Bogna, and we're 2,000 feet up. So you'll have to have a look out the windows while I get set up, because it's quite a difficult one. Well, no, it's not difficult. That tells a lie. It's tarmacked, and it runs, I believe, towards the sea. Let's just stick on the weather where it's hitting the aircraft. Hitting us from behind. Okay, so we're getting pushed along, hence we're doing 180, which is not good. Okay, if you want to get somewhere quick, like. So basically, we've see how we walk up that river. The airport is over here, very close. So I'm just going to have to put the undercarriage down and see if I can slow down a little bit. It's quite a difficult one to see, Bogna Regis. Just right on this river, where they are. Because that's the that's the buildings for landing. So if we swing around, we should be able to do a crosswind landing. At least I'm hoping so. It's quite close to the river, really. I suppose if you overshoot, you'll get a wash. But slow our engines right down, we should be. That give it full flaps. That should break us down. And we'll come into land, lovely. Got 3 greens, and we'll come down here. Lovely. Oh, bouncy. Not good, not good, not good, 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 good. Yeah, that wind's quite strong. Always seem to have a lot of Kodiaks everywhere. Oops. We'll just surf. Might be a park up here actually, there all seem to be. Oh, yeah. Just here, we'll do nicely, sir. There we go. Then we'll close that down. So hopefully